future blogger, so you're ready to jump into blogging in 2025.
That's fantastic.
We know it can be exciting and maybe a little overwhelming with all the information out there.
It really can.
So think of this deep dive as your cheat sheet to feeling confident and ready to hit that publish button.
Exactly.
We're breaking down Scott Chow's guide, How to Start a Blog in 2025.
You know, Scott's been doing this since way back in 2002, building blogs and websites.
Wow.
He really knows his stuff.
Yeah, he must.
And what's great about this guide is how beginner-friendly it is.
Yeah.
It's packed with pictures and videos to make everything really clear.
I like that. And you know what I really appreciate is that Scott doesn't just throw a bunch of technical jargon at you.
Right.
He actually addresses those common anxieties people have about starting a blog.
Oh, absolutely. Like, do I need to be an amazing writer?
Mm.
Or do I have to be some kind of expert to even have a blog?
Right. It's almost like he's reading our minds.
Totally.
And he really emphasizes that you don't need to be Shakespeare to be a blogger.
Yep.
A conversational, relatable style is actually key.
Exactly. And that whole expert blogger myth, yeah, he blows that out of the water.
Oh, good.
You don't need a PhD to share your thoughts and experiences.
Oh.
It's about your passions and unique perspective.
That really resonated with me, especially that point about not needing to be an expert in everything.
Right.
It's something a lot of people get hung up on.
Especially those new to blogging.
Especially new bloggers.
Yeah, it can be intimidating to think, oh, I can't write about that. I'm not an expert.
Yeah.
What Scott highlights is that your personal experience is your expertise,
Right.
which is so refreshing.
It is. And this ties back to what we know about you and your love of learning.
Oh, yeah.
You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to be curious and open to exploring.
That's the beauty of blogging. It's
Yeah.
a journey for the writer and the reader.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The guide actually gives 4 compelling reasons why starting a blog could be amazing for you.
Oh, I like it. Let's unpack those because I have a feeling they're going to resonate with your goals.
I think so too. The first one is all about sharing your story.
Oh, yeah.
Your experiences, your thoughts, your perspectives,
Mm.
all of that is valuable.
Yeah.
It's about having a voice and connecting with others who might relate to what you have to say.
And it's not just about broadcasting your thoughts into the void.
Right.
It's interactive.
Yes.
People comment and share their own experiences.
Yeah.
Suddenly you're having these amazing conversations and connections you might not have had otherwise.
That community aspect is something I really love about blogging too.
See too.
It's so different from just passively consuming content.
Right. An invitation to connect, learn from each other, and to build relationships,
I like that.
which is definitely in line with your collaborative spirit.
I agree. The second reason is one that gets a lot of people excited.
Oh, tell me.
Making money from home.
Ooh, yes.
And he's not talking about some shady get-rich-quick scheme, but the real potential of building a sustainable income stream over time.
Yeah.
He's very transparent about the fact that it takes work and dedication. He also breaks down different ways you can monetize a blog, like advertising, affiliate marketing, selling your own products or services.
Wow.
Whoa, hold on. There are so many options for making money.
I know, right?
We'll have to dive deeper into those later, but the point is, blogging can be more than just a creative outlet. It can be a legitimate business opportunity.
Absolutely. And this leads into the third reason.
Okay.
Recognition.
Ooh.
A blog can help establish you as a thought leader, either for yourself or for your business.
Okay, so I'm seeing a theme here. It's not about being an expert, but about sharing your unique perspective and building a platform.
Yeah.
That's something I think you could really excel at, you know, with your insights and ability to explain things in a way that's informative and engaging.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
And the guide doesn't shy away from the fact that building a successful blog takes time and consistency.
That's right.
It's not about overnight fame or fortune. It's about building trust and authority over time, which are definitely qualities you value.
I try. The fourth and final reason is one that's close to my heart.
Cool.
Finding your community. Blogging is all about connecting with people who share your passions,
Right.
exchanging ideas and learning from each other.
It's interesting how he brings this up at the beginning and the end.
Yeah.
It really underscores that blogging isn't just a one-way street. It's a dialogue, a conversation, a community.
Totally. And that sense of belonging is something that's really important to you.
It is. I'm curious, though.
Yeah.
He mentions that most successful bloggers write about multiple topics. That seems to contradict the whole niche-down advice you hear so often.
It does. How does he justify that?
Well, he ties it back to that idea of authenticity.
Okay.
Your blog is a reflection of you with all your diverse interests and experiences.
Okay.
It's not about trying to fit into a box or limit yourself to one narrow area.
So it's kind of like instead of saying I'm just a food blogger, you're saying I'm a person who loves food travel photography and writing about all of it.
Exactly.
I like it.
And that multifaceted approach can be incredibly appealing to readers because it shows you're a real person, not just a content-producing machine.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So let's say you've embraced this multi-passionate approach and you're ready to start brainstorming blog names.
Okay.
The guide actually has some really solid advice on this too.
Oh, good. Yeah, it all starts with your passions, those topics that make your eyes light up.
Oh, yeah.
Scott encourages you to think about what excites you, what you could talk about for hours.
I like it.
Okay, so once you've got those core topics,
Yeah.
the guide suggests getting creative with word variations and synonyms.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to play around with different combinations
Right.
until you find something that just feels right.
Feels right.
And don't underestimate the power of simplicity.
Yeah.
Sometimes the most effective blog names are clear, concise, and easy to remember.
I like that.
Keep it simple.
Yeah. The guide also mentions that it's perfectly fine to use your own name.
Oh, yeah, especially if you're building a personal brand.
Right.
It can be a really smart move because it instantly personalizes your blog.
Yeah.
And makes it clear who's behind the content.
Makes sense. But of course, there's one crucial step you can't skip.
Uh-oh. What's that?
Checking if that domain name is available.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Nobody wants to fall in love with a name only to find out it's already taken.
Oh, that's the worst.
Right.
Scott actually mentions a handy tool in the guide that lets you check domain availability.
Oh, nice.
Takes the guesswork out of it.
Perfect. So let's say you've got your awesome blog name, you're feeling super inspired, and you're ready to get your blog online.
This is where things can get a little intimidating.
Yeah.
But Scott breaks it down into easy steps.
Okay, good.
He actually recommends a hosting provider called Bluehost,
Okay.
which is known for being super beginner-friendly.
I've heard good things about Bluehost.
Yeah.
They're like the training wheels of blog hosting, right?
Exactly. And what's great is they bundle together the 3 key elements you need.
Okay.
Domain registration, blog hosting, and blogging software.
So it's like a one-stop shop to get your blog up and running.
Exactly.
That's nice. So you don't have to juggle different providers and navigate a bunch of technical stuff.
No,
You can just streamline the whole process.
Make it easy?
Yeah. Plus, there are some nice perks to going with Bluehost.
Yeah.
They offer a free domain name when you sign up,
Free is always good.
which is a great bonus, especially when you're starting out.
Especially when you're starting out.
And they make installing WordPress super easy,
Oh, that's great.
which is a popular blogging platform.
Yeah, WordPress is great.
Okay, so they handle the technical heavy lifting, which is a huge relief.
Huge relief.
What about support, though?
Uh-oh.
What if I run into a problem at like 2 a.m.?
Don't worry. Their support team is available 24/7. You can rest assured that you'll have help no matter what.
That's a real peace of mind.
It is.
All right, so we've got the technical stuff sorted.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the heart of your blog, the content.
Ooh. The content Scott's guide doesn't disappoint.
Good.
It's packed with actionable tips on writing engaging blog posts that people will actually want to read.
That's what we want.
That's the goal.
For example, he talks about the importance of starting with a captivating title.
Oh, yeah.
Like that first impression that makes people decide whether or not to click.
You got to hook them.
Yeah.
It's got to be more than just descriptive. It's got to be enticing.
Okay.
Think of it as a mini cliffhanger
Okay.
that piques their curiosity and makes them eager to learn more.
I like that. Like, you won't believe what happened when I...
Ooh, yes.
Or The Secret to...
Yes, exactly.
Those kind of titles that just draw you in.
Exactly. And once you've got them hooked with the title,
Yeah.
you need to keep their attention. Scott recommends using short paragraphs and visuals to make your content easy to scan.
Oh, okay.
Remember, people are often reading online in snippets.
Yeah.
You want to make it easy for them to absorb your message.
That makes sense. No one wants to wade through a wall of text, no matter how brilliant it is.
Nope, they don't.
Don't.
And speaking of visuals,
Yeah.
don't underestimate the power of images and videos.
Oh, yeah.
They can break up the text, add visual interest,
Yeah.
and even help explain complex concepts more clearly.
I think that's especially important for someone like you who loves learning and sharing knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
You could use visuals to create those aha moments for your readers,
I like that.
where things suddenly click and they understand something in a new way.
I love that. And Scott also suggests ending your posts with a question to encourage comments and interaction.
Okay.
It's such a simple but effective way to invite your readers to become part of the conversation.
So it's not just about broadcasting your message. It's about creating a space for dialogue and engagement. I like that. And here's something that Scott emphasizes throughout the guide.
Yep.
And it's something we've touched on already.
What's that?
Authenticity.
Oh, yeah.
He's a big believer in writing from your unique perspective.
Yes.
Even if other people have covered similar topics.
Because it's your voice, your insights, your experiences that make your blog special.
It's what sets you apart from all the other blogs out there.
Exactly. And it goes beyond just avoiding plagiarism.
Right.
It's about bringing your personality, your passions, your quirks to your writing.
Yeah.
It's about letting your readers see the real you.
I like that. It's like, even if 10 other people have written about the best coffee shops in Paris, your experience is going to be unique.
Right.
Your own little twist, your own observations, your own hilarious anecdote about accidentally ordering a croissant filled with snails.
Okay. I'm definitely clicking on that blog post. Speaking of clicking, let's talk about getting people to actually read your amazing content promote.
Yes. The guide goes beyond the usual share it on social media advice.
Right.
Scott suggests starting with your inner circle.
Oh, okay.
Friends, family, colleagues. That book club you joined, everyone. Let them know about your blog and encourage them to spread the word.
They're your built-in cheer squad.
Right.
Those early supporters who can help create some initial buzz.
Exactly. And then he suggests commenting on other blogs in your niche.
Oh, yeah?
It's not about spamming them with your link,
Right.
but genuinely engaging with the content and building relationships with other bloggers.
It's about becoming part of the community, contributing to the conversation, showing that you're genuinely interested.
I like that. He even suggests reaching out to people directly who might be interested in your content.
Oh, wow.
A personalized message saying, hey, I thought you might find this interesting, can go a long way.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
It shows that you're not just blasting your content out there.
Right.
You're thoughtfully connecting with people who might genuinely appreciate it.
And Scott really hammers home the importance of consistency. It's not enough to just post once in a blue moon.
Nope.
You need to be showing up regularly, whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, or even daily, to keep people engaged and coming back for more.
It's about building that anticipation that, oh, I wonder what they're going to write about this week.
You know, like when your favorite podcast releases a new episode and you're like, yes, finally.
Exactly. It's about becoming part of your reader's routine, a source of information or entertainment or inspiration that they can count on.
So you've poured your heart and soul into creating great content. You're promoting it like a champ.
Yeah.
And now you're wondering, how do I actually make money from this thing?
That's the question, isn't it?
Right.
Well, the good news is there are multiple ways to monetize your blog.
Good.
Scott breaks down several options, starting with the classic, selling ad space.
Okay.
Through programs like Google AdSense.
So you're basically getting paid every time someone clicks on an ad on your blog?
Yeah.
Passive income?
Passive income.
That's pretty appealing.
It is. But Scott's realistic.
Yeah.
It takes time to build up enough traffic to generate significant ad revenue.
Okay.
He also talks about affiliate marketing.
Okay.
Which is where you promote other people's products or services and earn a commission if someone makes a purchase through your link.
Oh, okay. And this is where that authenticity factor comes in again.
Absolutely.
You don't want to be recommending products you don't actually believe in.
Right.
Just to make a quick buck.
It's about building trust with your readers.
Right.
And only recommending products that you genuinely think will be valuable to them.
Scott also talks about the possibility of selling your own products or services directly on your blog.
Oh, yeah.
This could be anything from ebooks and online courses to physical products or one-on-one coaching.
This is where you can really leverage your passions and expertise to create something unique.
Yeah.
Something valuable that your readers will love.
And you have complete control over what you're selling and how you're selling it.
Exactly.
No need to rely on third-party platforms or algorithms. He even mentions selling memberships.
Oh, wow.
This sounds really intriguing.
It is. Correct. Memberships offer recurring revenue.
Okay.
And often create a deeper sense of community with exclusive content or access to a private forum where members can connect with each other.
Wow, so many possibilities.
I know.
It's exciting to think about all the different paths you can take with a blog.
It is exciting.
But, you know, Scott also gets real about why some blogs fail.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not always about the quality of the content.
Right.
Sometimes it's about those less glamorous but equally important factors.
Like what?
Like consistency and perseverance.
Uh-huh.
He says one of the biggest pitfalls is giving up too soon.
Oh, yeah.
Building a successful blog takes time. It's easy to get discouraged if you don't see results right away.
It's like planting a garden. You can't expect to have a bountiful harvest overnight. You have to nurture those seeds, the soil be patient.
I like that.
And you have to weather the storms.
Yeah.
Those moments when you just feel like giving up.
He also points out that inconsistent posting can really hurt your growth.
Right.
If people don't know when to expect new content, they're less likely to stick around.
It's all about building those habits.
Yeah.
Establishing a routine.
Yeah.
Making your blog a priority.
Another common mistake is neglecting the design and user experience of your blog.
Oh, yeah.
People are more likely to stick around if your blog is visually appealing and easy to navigate.
It's like walking into a shop that's cluttered and disorganized.
Yeah.
You're probably just going to turn around and walk right back out.
So what does all of this mean for you as you embark on this exciting blogging journey?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway is you don't have to be an expert to have a successful blog. What matters most is passion.
Yeah.
A unique perspective and the willingness to put in the work.
You have something valuable to share even if you don't realize it yet.
I agree.
And don't be afraid to experiment. Try different things. See what resonates with you and your audience.
And remember, there's a whole community of bloggers out there who are eager to support you.
That's right.
So don't be afraid to reach out. Ask questions.
Yeah.
Connect with others who are on the same journey.
This has been such an inspiring deep dive. I'm feeling so energized and ready to launch my own blog.
And I'm excited to see what you create. Just remember, as you're building your blog, think about what kind of community you want to foster.
Yeah.
What conversations you want to spark, what impact you want to make.
That's a great point. It's not just about the content. It's about the connections, the community, the conversations that happen around it.
Exactly. And if you want to dive even deeper into any of the topics we've covered today, I highly recommend checking out Scott's full guide, How to Start a Blog in 2025.
It's packed with even more practical advice and step-by-step instructions. And, of course, if you have any questions along the way, we're here to help. Don't hesitate to reach out.
Happy blogging!
See you next time!